So I've just received an email, which many of you may have also seen, announcing that the government has released another tranche of funding, $40 million, I believe, into the Regional Business Partner Network, which is great because it now means that a lot of people who had applied for funding and support previously that had missed out, that's certainly been prioritised, can have an opportunity to get some funding and get some additional support. Look, sorry it's been a while since I put a video up. I guess I haven't seen a lot of change in terms of what the government's doing or announcements in terms of informing people. But Mark and myself have both been pretty full on, pretty busy, as you can imagine, working with our clients over the last few months. There is still a lot changing in terms of the environment, the climate, and how we're all operating. But from our part and from our experience, actually, most of the stories are genuinely pretty positive. Like I've always said, we play in a bubble. We're surrounded by positive people, proactive people, people who take responsibility, business owners. We're lucky with who we get to play with, and our experience through this period has been no different. Like I love business owners. They're resilient, they're resourceful. The generous, and some of the sacrifices that have been made to make sure that their staff and teams are looked after has also been commendable, probably understating that. So look, yeah, busy time. There's still a lot to get your head around. Banks won't touch us, business people, business owners at the moment, despite what they're saying, despite what the interest rates are doing. They've got responsible lending criteria. COVID makes things unpredictable. You need a very, very accurate, diligent forecast for them to even consider you, and then you need to basically prove that you're intimately familiar and know how and why you're going to achieve those numbers before they'll consider anything. They've extended the loan scheme, which is great. So we've got, if you haven't already taken advantage of that, we've got a bigger and longer window if we create plans that make sense for us to use some of that money. So that's an opportunity sitting there. But the big news and the reason for this video really was the government's just announced that there's another $40 million in there. Same deal as it was before, 100% funded, up to $5,000, and every regional partner makes that call as to who gets what. But funding there available to get people like myself, like Mark, like your accountant, HR people, marketing people. There's a whole swag depending on what your need is out there ready to support you, and you can take advantage of that, and the government will fund that support. So if you haven't been through that, if you haven't received any support or funding towards that yet, definitely jump in, make sure you apply for that. It's a bit of a process. The invitation, as it always has been, email us direct, admin@redhot.co.nz. More than happy to have a chat with you and talk you through what that looks like and what that process means and what you can expect. So, keep fighting the good fight. Like I say, most of our clients, they've been success stories. We're on the other side of it after shutdown now. The teams are solid, and actually many people have now got the opposite problem, which is a healthy problem of trying to figure out how they deal with all the demand. But that in itself is also a business challenge. So whichever side of the spectrum you're sitting on, we're still here. We're able and willing to support you, and now the government again has extended that funding, so they will even pay for it, which is a huge bonus. So put your hand up, let us know, reach out, admin@redhot.co.nz, talk to us, and we'll see what we can do. Talk soon.